The Golden State Warriors had a simple mission on Sunday. You win, you avoid the play-in tournament. You lose, you don't control anything else that happens to you. Steph Curry and GSW, thankfully, were taking on a team in Portland that had absolutely nothing to play for. And like I just so eloquently explained it to you, if I do say so myself, Klay Thompson and company had everything to play for, and they played just like it. Curry knocking in the tough deuce after a couple of Klay Thompson threes. And then Steph's like, okay, if my man's got a couple to go, I wonder, could I? Yeah, I can. Thompson, Curry, and then Jordan Poole joins the three-point fun. Warriors put up 55 points in the first quarter on the Portland Trail Blazers. This one's already a laugher after one, and things got worse. Curry putting the moves on Portland. I got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves. Jonathan Kuminga with the alley. And then Curry back in his bag. I got the moves. I got the moves like Curry. Oh, that's a nasty splash. Just waiting on when he was ready to let that thing go, and he did just that. Third quarter, more of the same. Steph Curry is his name. 26 points for Steph. And then I love this bounce. That was so unnecessary for Thompson, who knocks in the three. Klay had 6 threes, 20 points. Jonathan Kuminga really looked good in this one. How about Kuminga continue to rise in the air? It feels like he just never came down. Jonathan with the throwdown jam. The Warriors put up 157 points on the Portland Trail Blazers. They run back to San Francisco with a 56-point win on the last day of the regular season. They're now guaranteed to not be in the play-in tournament. They'll be your 6th seed and take on the Sacramento Kings. That's the Golden State Warriors team I know. Obviously, I'm no fool. That wasn't the best version of the Portland Trail Blazers. Any version of the Blazers that doesn't include Damian Lillard is automatically your C team. We're going to skip B. We're going to go right to C. All right? Obviously, I know that. But to see that type of firepower and explosion and a team that just won a championship 10 months ago, I think it's very scary for the league. I definitely think that was a good sign if you're a Golden State Warriors fan. They're going to get Andrew Wiggins back in the postseason. And look, if any team is good at working a guy back in during the playoffs, it's the Golden State Warriors. Let's not forget, around this time last year, Steve Kerr had the task of working in Steph Curry. Obviously, when you got a talent like that, a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest point guards of all time, it's not the hardest job in the world to work in the focal point of the Golden State Warriors offense. But let's not forget, Kerr did it very well. Even brought Steve Kerr off the bench to kick off their first-round series against the Denver Nuggets. Let's not forget that. So I do believe if anybody will do a good job of bringing in Andrew Wiggins off the bench and into the rotation, it will be Steve Kerr of the Golden State Warriors. And by the way, honestly, they went out and acquired Gary Payton II again. If you want to be real about it, Gary Payton II makes more sense for what the Warriors are trying to defend against the Sacramento Kings, their first-round assignment, versus Andrew Wiggins. I don't even think you need to rush him back against Wiggins. You put Gary Payton on the court to guard De'Aaron Fox. I really think that's what the job will need to be done anyway. A guy like Gary Payton II on a guy like De'Aaron Fox. That's the most pivotal piece to the Sacramento puzzle. Obviously, Domantas Sabonis will be guarded by Draymond Green. We already know that. You got a guy like Andrew Wiggins in the series against Sacramento. The Kings don't really have great wing scorers like that. They got Harrison Barnes, a former Warrior. They got Malik Monk, a guy that can go get you a bucket. Not a lot of wing scoring, though, in that series for the Kings. They do a lot of their stuff either on the perimeter with De'Aaron or down low with Sabonis. I think the Warriors will be fine, and by the time their second-round matchup presents itself, which will likely either be against Memphis or the Lakers, most likely, then I think they'll be ready to have Wiggins back, because in those two series, he would be needed to guard one of those key guys on either the Grizzlies or the Lakers. So I think the Warriors, if you're a fan of that team and think that this team's got a chance at repeating, you should feel really good coming off of that big-time win on the road. Again, I know it was against a very depleted Blazers team. Anytime they don't got Dame, they're depleted. But that same Golden State Warriors team has been losing games like that all year on the road. So you're happy about what the team showed you on the last day of the regular season, and you think that there's probably some promise to that going forward as this team tries to repeat.